Hey everyone, it's Leroy A. Brown. You've poured your heart and soul into creating amazing content. Blog posts, videos, maybe even an online course. But it's not getting the attention it deserves. It's like shouting into a void, struggling to stand out. Millions are creating content every day. But hold on, there's a way to crack the code. I'm going to share 50 powerful strategies to optimize your content. Let's dive in. Let's kick things off with the foundation of any successful SEO strategy: keyword research. It's about understanding what your target audience is searching for. Think of keywords as the bridge connecting your content to the people who need it most. Not all keywords are created equal. Find those golden nuggets: relevant, high search volume, and low competition. Tools like Google Keyword Planner, SEMrush, and Ahrefs are invaluable. Effective keyword research is an ongoing process. Constantly analyze, refine, and adapt your strategy. Now, let's talk about a game changer in the world of SEO long-tail keywords. Think of these as the more specific, laser-focused cousins of your broader keywords. They're longer phrases, typically 3 to 4 words or more, that people use when they're closer to making a purchase or taking action. They attract highly qualified traffic and have less competition. Someone searching for best running shoes for marathon training is more likely to buy. They align perfectly with user intent, delivering exactly what people are looking for. Use keyword research tools to identify long-tail variations of your main keywords. Alright, so you found your keywords, you're using long-tail variations. Now it's time to actually use them in your content. Don't stuff keywords, that's a big no-no. Google's smarter than that. Keywords are your spices. Sprinkle them naturally. Use them in your title, headings, even image alt text. Make sure it makes sense to the reader. We're going for organic, readable content here. Focus on creating valuable content first. Your title tag is like that first glance across a crowded room. Make it count. It's the first thing people see in search results. Think of it as your website's headline. Include your primary keyword. What will they gain by clicking on your link? Stand out among the competition. Keep it concise, under 60 characters. Use tools like CoSchedule's Headline Analyzer. You've got a killer title tag. Now you need a meta description that seals the deal. Think of this as the movie trailer to your website's blockbuster film. Include your main keyword and use persuasive language. Highlight benefits and create urgency. Keep it concise and accurate to the page content. Alright, so you've got your killer content, you've nailed your keywords. Now let's talk about your website's URL structure. Keep your URLs short and descriptive. Use simple, relevant words that reflect the content. Include your target keyword in the URL. A clean URL structure helps search engines and improves user experience. More clicks? That's good for SEO. We're all about visuals, right? Images make your content pop and play a crucial role in SEO. Search engines can't see images like we do. Alt text tells search engines what the image is about. It's crucial for accessibility. Be specific and descriptive. Alt text boosts SEO and accessibility. At the end of the day, you're writing for humans. If your content is difficult to read, people will bounce. That's why readability is crucial. Break up long paragraphs, use headings and subheadings, and incorporate bullet points. Use clear and concise language. Communicate your message effectively. Improving readability enhances user experience and sends positive signals to search engines. None of it matters if people can't access your site on their phones. We're talking mobile optimization. Everyone and their grandma is glued to their smartphones. Google uses mobile-first indexing. They rank you based on your mobile site. It needs to be responsive, adapting to any screen size. Make sure your site is mobile-friendly. We've talked about creating awesome content and making sure your site is mobile-friendly. But you know what else can make or break your SEO game? Page speed. In today's fast-paced world, nobody's got time to wait for a slow website. We're talking milliseconds here, people. If your site takes forever to load, visitors will bounce. And Google, they know this too. Page speed is a crucial ranking factor. They want to deliver the best possible experience to their users. Let's take it up a notch. Search engines rely on clues to understand your content. That's where structured data comes in. It's a secret language to talk directly to Google. Use Schema Markup to tell Google about recipes, reviews, or events. This helps Google display your content more effectively. More visibility means higher click-through rates and more traffic. Is your content connected? Internal linking guides visitors from one piece of content to another. Think of it as leading your audience on a journey. Avoid dead ends. Encourage exploration. Internal linking keeps people engaged. It reduces bounce rates and shows Google your site's structure. It also spreads link equity. That's the SEO juice. Link from high-authority pages to boost rankings. Quality over quantity. Avoid stuffing links. Ensure links are natural and relevant. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Leroy, why would I want to send people away from my site? Listen, I get it. You want people to stick around, to convert. But hear me out on this one, because external linking is crucial for building trust and credibility. When you link out to high-quality, authoritative sources, you're showing Google and your audience that you've done your research. You're backing up your claims with evidence, and that makes your content more valuable. Plus, think about it from the user's perspective. If you're reading an article and it mentions a study or a statistic, wouldn't you want to be able to click on a link and check out the source for yourself? Of course you would. It shows transparency and builds confidence. Now, just like with internal linking, quality is key here. Don't go linking out to spammy or irrelevant sites. Stick to reputable sources, industry leaders, and authoritative websites. And don't be afraid to reach out to those sites and let them know you've linked to them. You never know, it could lead to some valuable backlinks for you. Let's talk about featured snippets, that coveted position 0 at the top of the search results page. It's like winning the SEO lottery. But how do you get there? It starts with understanding user intent. Google wants direct, concise answers. Create content that answers common questions. Use bullet points, lists, and clear headings. Provide a direct answer in the first few sentences. Aim for that prime real estate at the top. Let's dive into LSI keywords, the secret sauce to signaling to Google what your content is truly about. Google wants comprehensive, relevant information. If you're writing about apple pie, LSI keywords would be recipe, ingredients, baking time, crust. They add context and tell Google, this content is all about apple pie. Using LSI keywords helps Google understand relationships between concepts. This improves your rankings and brings in more traffic. Create content that provides real value to your audience. Using LSI keywords will feel natural. Show Google you truly understand the topic and deserve a top spot in the search results. Hey, are you optimizing for voice search yet? You're missing out on a huge chunk of traffic. Voice search is exploding. You're speaking naturally, asking questions like, "Hey Siri, what's the best Italian restaurant near me?" Or, "Okay Google, how do I make homemade pasta?" Voice search queries are longer, more conversational. Use natural language, just like you're talking to a friend. Make your content more discoverable by voice search users. Now, let's talk about content length. I know, you've heard quality over quantity a million times. Comprehensive, in-depth content tends to rank better. Google loves seeing that you've covered a topic thoroughly. It signals authority and expertise. Remember, It's all about providing value. All right, let's talk about evergreen content, the kind of stuff that stays relevant for years. Most content online has a short shelf life, but evergreen content gets better with age. It continues to attract traffic over time. Think about a comprehensive guide to SEO basics or a tutorial on baking cookies. The payoff is huge. Build a library of content that consistently brings in traffic. Let's be real. Nobody wants to scroll through a wall of text. People want information quickly and easily. A table of contents is a roadmap for your content. It tells people what they're going to find and where. People can jump to the sections they're most interested in. Listen up, because this is a big one. User-generated content, or UGC, can be a game changer for your SEO. It adds authenticity. People trust other people. Real reviews build trust and credibility. UGC shows Google your site is active and relevant. Encourage UGC by asking for reviews, responding to comments, and running contests. Create a community around your brand. Make it easy for people to share their thoughts. You'll be amazed at the impact on your SEO. Hey everyone, let's talk local SEO. If you've got a brick-and-mortar business, this is non-negotiable. Claim your Google My Business listing. Think of it as your online storefront. Make sure all your information is accurate. Consistency is key. Sprinkle local keywords throughout your content. Backlinks are gold. Get involved in your community. Local SEO done right, it's a beautiful thing. You can have the best content, but if it's not shared, it's like a tree falling in the forest. So how do you make content irresistible to share? It's gotta be engaging. Think visually appealing, think interactive. Give people a reason to feel something. Make it informative. People share valuable stuff. More shares, more engagement, more love from the internet. And that translates into better SEO. Let's be real, nobody wants to stare at a wall of text. Spice things up with multimedia, videos, podcasts, infographics. Make your content pop. Videos are huge. They increase time on your page. Podcasts reach new audiences. Infographics make info digestible. Engage users longer for better rankings. FAQs are a goldmine for search intent. When people have a question, they go to Google. A dedicated FAQ section speaks Google's language. Use clear headings and detailed answers. The more value you provide, the more Google sees you as an authority. Optimize your FAQs for voice search. People use longer conversational phrases. All right, let's say you're killing it in your home country. Your website's ranking, your traffic's booming. But there's a whole world of potential customers out there. That's where International SEO comes in. You need to speak their language, literally. hreflang tags tell search engines which language your content is targeting. They ensure a smooth user experience. Tons of resources and plugins can guide you. Expanding internationally can open up new growth for your business. Let's not forget the heart of it all. User experience. Google wants to connect users with engaging, informative, and easy-to-navigate sites. Do you stick around on clunky, confusing, or slow websites? Probably not. That's why investing in UX is crucial. Make sure your website is visually appealing, mobile-friendly, and loads quickly. Prioritize UX and watch your rankings soar. All right, let's talk about influencer marketing. Partner with people who have a huge following and get them to talk about your stuff. Influencers have spent years building trust with their audience. When they recommend something, their followers listen. You're tapping into their credibility. Plus, you get access to a whole new audience. Partner with influencers who align with your brand. Now, let's talk about content audits. I know it sounds about as exciting as watching paint dry, right? But trust me, this is crucial. Think of it like spring cleaning for your website. Over time, your content can get stale. Maybe you have blog posts from 2 years ago that are outdated, or landing pages that aren't converting anymore. A content audit helps you identify what's working, what's not, and what needs to be updated, revamped, or even retired. Trust me, taking the time to do a content audit can make a huge difference in your SEO performance. It's all about making sure your content is fresh, relevant, and working hard for you. Let's talk about backlinks, folks. These are like the street cred of the internet. When a website links to your content, it's like they're giving you a vote of confidence. But not all backlinks are created equal. You want high-quality backlinks from authoritative websites in your niche. All right, let's talk about Core Web Vitals. Core Web Vitals measure loading, interactivity, and visual stability. Slow loading? Frustrating, right? Or a laggy button? Super annoying. Google rewards smooth, enjoyable experiences. Optimize for fast loading. Use tools like Google Page Speed Insights. Minimize huge image files or clunky code. A fast, responsive site keeps visitors engaged. Google notices and ranks your site higher. Let's be real, no one wants to read the same thing over and over again, right? Google feels the same way about your website content. Duplicate content is a big no-no. Google gets confused with similar pages. Which one should rank higher? It can seriously hurt your SEO. Make sure every page has unique, valuable content. Use canonical tags for similar content. Fresh, original content excites Google. Ditch the duplicates and keep your audience engaged. Let's talk about user intent. When someone types a query into Google, they have a specific goal in mind. Maybe they're looking for information, trying to buy something, or want to visit a particular website. Your job is to figure out that intent and deliver content that satisfies it. If your content doesn't align with that intent, they're going to bounce right off your page. To optimize for user intent, start by really digging into your keywords. Once you know what people are looking for, you can tailor your content to match. By understanding and optimizing for user intent, you're sending strong signals to Google that your content deserves a top spot. We've talked a lot about optimizing your written content, but what about your images? They need SEO love too. Google can't see images the way we do, so we need to give them some help. Compress your images to reduce file sizes. Use descriptive file names. This helps Google understand what the image is about. Add alt text to describe your images. This improves search rankings and accessibility. Optimize your images for better visibility and higher rankings. All right, let's talk about building trust with your audience. In the online world, trust is everything. One of the most effective ways to build trust is by leveraging social proof. Social proof is the idea that people are more likely to do something if they see others doing it. When shopping online, are you more likely to buy a product with hundreds of 5-star reviews, or one with no reviews? Showcase positive experiences others have had with your brand. Add testimonials to your website. Make sure they're genuine and specific. Encourage followers to share their experiences on social media. Let's talk about organizing your content. You've created amazing content, but is it organized for users and search engines? That's where content hubs or pillar pages come in. A content hub is a central location on your website covering a specific topic in depth. At the center is your pillar page, a comprehensive overview of the topic. Your pillar page should link to related content, creating a web of information. This signals to search engines that your website is an authority on the topic. Hey everyone, Leroy Brown here. We're talking about optimizing your content for search, and one of the most powerful strategies is to create timely and trendy content. Riding the wave of trending topics taps into a surge of interest and searches. When a major event happens, people flock to search engines for information. The key here is to be quick. Create and publish your content while the iron is hot. Use tools like Google Trends or social media to identify what's trending. This drives immediate traffic and positions you as a thought leader. Alright, let's talk about engagement. You've created amazing content, but your job doesn't end there. Engaging with your audience in the comment sections is powerful for SEO. Now you might be thinking, Neil, really? Comment sections? Trust me on this one. Responding to comments signals to search engines that your content is sparking conversations. Google loves to see engagement. It shows you're a real person or brand that cares. This can lead to increased engagement and better SEO. So don't just hit publish and disappear. Make it a habit to check your comment sections regularly. Answer questions and keep the conversation going. An engaged audience translates to a more visible website. Now, let's talk about consistency. In the world of SEO, consistency is king. Publishing content regularly signals to search engines that your website is active and valuable. Each new piece of content gives search engines a reason to crawl your site and rank you higher. It's not just about quantity, but quality and relevance. High-quality content that meets your audience's needs shows commitment to value. This can lead to improved rankings and more organic traffic. Use a content calendar to plan and stick to a schedule. Find a frequency you can maintain, whether weekly, bi-monthly, or daily. Consistency builds momentum, authority, and keeps search engines happy. Don't make me repeat myself. You've worked hard creating amazing content, right? Blog posts, videos, maybe even infographics. Don't let them just sit there. Repurpose them to reach a wider audience. Don't let them slip away. Visitors leaving too quickly? Use Exit-Intent Popups. Offer something irresistible. Strike while the iron's hot. Google isn't the only game in town. There are other search engines out there. Bing, Yahoo, DuckDuckGo, each with their own audience and algorithms. Understand the nuances of each. You've crafted amazing content. Now make it easy to share. Adding social sharing buttons is like giving your audience a megaphone. Someone loves your article. They click that Twitter button, boom, their followers see it. That's free traffic coming your way. Analytics can seem intimidating, but they're your secret weapon to unlocking SEO success. Google Analytics, Google Search Console, these tools are your best friends. They tell you what's working and what's not. Which keywords are bringing in the traffic? Which pages are people spending the most time on? Which ones are they bouncing off of immediately? This data is pure gold. Ever been on a website that takes forever to load? Frustrating, right? Page speed is crucial. That's where a CDN comes in. A CDN caches your website data on servers worldwide. Users get data from a server closer to them. This means faster loading times for everyone. Google loves fast websites. It's a ranking factor. Hey everyone, Leroy Brown here. We're diving deep into content optimization, adding serious weight to your content. Anyone can make claims, but backing them up with data sets you apart. Would you trust a review that just says, "It's great," or one that shows results? Exactly. Data-driven content builds trust and credibility. Case studies tell a story about how you helped achieve results. People connect with stories. Proof is king. Gather your data, showcase case studies, and watch your content soar. Alright, let's talk about heading tags. You know, those H1, H2, H3 things you see in your content editor? They play a huge role in how search engines and users understand your content. Your H1 is your main title, so make it count. Use H2s to break down your content into smaller sections. H3s dive deeper into subtopics, providing further organization. Proper heading tags help users find information quickly. Plus, search engines love them too. Let's talk domain authority. Think of it like your website's reputation in the eyes of Google. The higher your domain authority, the more Google trusts your site. Building domain authority isn't a quick fix. It's a marathon, but trust me, it's worth the effort. Start with creating high-quality, valuable content. The more engaging your content, the more backlinks you'll earn. And backlinks are like gold in the world of SEO. They're a signal to Google that your site is trustworthy. Quality over quantity is key here. Remember, building domain authority takes time and consistent effort. Stay focused, stay consistent, and watch your website become the go-to source in your niche. Hey everyone, Leroy Brown here, and let's talk local SEO. It's about getting found by the right people, the ones right in your neighborhood. That's where local keywords come in. See the difference? That location-based keyword changes the game. Sprinkle them naturally throughout your website content. Add your business address to your website and online directories. Local keywords are your key to unlocking a goldmine of local customers. We're talking about optimizing your content, right? You want people to find it, read it, and share it. But Google's algorithms are constantly changing. So how do you stay ahead of the game? Keep your content fresh. Would you rather read a blog post from 2015 or one updated yesterday? I bet you'd choose the updated one. Fresh content tells Google your site is active and relevant. It shows you're an authority in your niche. So how do you update your content? It's not about rewriting everything. Look at your top performing posts. Revise outdated statistics or information. Add new examples or insights. Even small updates can make a big difference. Content optimization is ongoing. It's not a one-time thing. Constantly evaluate and update your content. Keep your content fresh and relevant to keep Google and your audience engaged. Look, getting people to your website is only half the battle. What's the point of all this SEO effort if your visitors don't convert? That's where conversion rate optimization comes in. Think of it as the bridge between attracting visitors and turning them into loyal customers. Do you want people to sign up, download, or purchase? Use strong calls to action and clear language. Make the conversion process seamless. Remember, user experience is key. Your website should be easy to navigate and load quickly. Track your results and continuously improve. That's it for our 50 content optimization tips. I hope you found this video helpful. Remember, SEO is a marathon, not a sprint. Be patient and keep refining your approach. What's your biggest SEO challenge? Leave a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips. For more strategies, visit leroyabrown.ca. Until next time, keep hustling.